bars in a rain. Man, I go hard like Santan.
Hello and welcome to another episode of MUGA. I'm joined this week by the usual panel, usual faces, and a friend who you haven't seen in a while, but he's back in business. Go around and introduce you guys in order of how quickly you got onto the link today. Elijah, you still got that background. That's not the background you had, was it? Did you just change that?
No, that's the background that I had last week.
Yeah, I remember you had it last week, but did you have it when you jumped onto this link?
Yeah. Of course, man.
This is your thing, yeah?
Of course.
Good Muslim brothers.
Always.
Good Muslim brothers.
No reverts.
No reverts. Oh, what are you saying, Disu?
Yeah, not bad. Get Rashford out.
Wow. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Guys, what are you saying, brother?
All good, brother. All good. Got my little drink here, ready to cook up this team as per usual, man. Looking forward.
You're in the Christmas mood, yeah?
100%, bro.
Yeah. Reemz, what are you saying, brother?
Is what it is, you know.
Basically, yeah. All right. Before we start, I've got to do the usual and plug the socials. Obviously, follow on the Twitter. I've also posted last week's pod to our YouTube. So the YouTube is TLF_MUGA. So go there for our visuals. Last week's has hella clips I still need to add to YouTube Shorts. This one will go up 24 hours after the audio pod is released, and that's where you should go for all MUGA YouTube going forward. Gonna do the MUGA Insta. Should probably make a MUGA TikTok. It's holiday season, so I'll do it at some point this week. So yeah, we've got our house in order, or we're getting there. And the Patreon if you want to, bless Elijah to get that battery and that smoke alarm, man. All right, cool.
That's never happened.
All right, let's get into it. Not the best week of the back. Not the best week of the back. Sit a bit forward, Reemz. You can't see you. I think your background has you disappearing.
Yeah, you look like he's in a Dragon Ball Z fight. Man's just appearing and disappearing.
The best week after the win against Manchester City, but it's MUGA, so we're here regardless. We'll work our way backwards in terms of games. So we'll start with yesterday's 2 p.m. kickoff at home against Bournemouth. What I will preface it with is the fact that on last week's pod, I think to a man, we all agreed that we were quite worried.
You said that we were getting smoked.
Yeah, they had something for us, 100%. I was watching the Bournemouth game live during last week when we was recording, and I was looking at the tweets.
Yeah, same. They were giving us the business.
Yeah, now we're in trouble still.
Yeah, so one of those ones where your worst fears actually come true. But it was a funny game in regards to the scoreline and how it played out. I'll start with you, Elijah. How do you feel like we started on Sunday?
Yeah, we didn't start well. I didn't expect us to start well because I saw that 11 and I said, yeah, this is the same stinky shit. Yeah, because playing with two fullbacks at wing back, with especially when they're Dallo and Malasha, there's going to be no attacking impetus there. And then the back three is the back three at this point, whatever. The midfield two, I'm okay with. Then the front three, I'm just like Xerxes versus Zabani and Hoyson is just like that's like a day off for them, quite frankly.
He's cold, by the way. I didn't know.
Yeah?
The Bournemouth centre back. He's cold.
Oh, he's 19, bro. Hoyson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Roma didn't sign him this summer because I think they had him on loan last season from Juventus. I can't believe they didn't complete that deal, but yeah, he's so good. But nah, so that was just a day off for them, and then obviously you have Bruno there, and it literally hinges on Ahmad. And then the problem we have with Ahmad now is that we need two of them. We need one at right wing back, and then we need one in the 10. And obviously we can't do that. So yeah, I wasn't happy with that lineup at all because it's just the same thing that we saw first half versus Pilsen, first half versus City. And yeah, we didn't start well. We grew into it a bit, and then we conceded that goal from a set piece. It was a bad challenge from Malasha, but to be fair, he's just finding it difficult. Like he's been out for a year. He's had
he looked every bit a player out for a year, man.
He looks as he should. That's the thing. It's like it's whatever at this point, and at the end of the day, he's gonna have to play through it, and that's the only way to get better. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna get no reprieve because in terms of as a wing back, he's probably on paper you would want a fullback there in a sense, and Shaw's just ghosting. And the other left footer we have is Anthony, but he doesn't seem to like him at left wing back. So yeah, I feel like he's playing more than he should, but then again, we don't have many options. But bad tackle, and then Xerxes just lost his man. It's not that I don't feel like our marking is bad. We just don't have players that attack the ball well. Like there's a reason why when we had Varane and Casemiro in the team, we could concede the same amount of corners. They just attack the ball. They don't really care about the people they're marking. They will just attack the ball and make sure that they get contact, or they make it hard for the player that is next to them to get contact because they are attacking the same ball. But we don't really have that anymore. I mean, Maguire's there, but there's only one Maguire. And I don't think he's as good in the air as he's made out to be anyway, because I feel like Varane and Casemiro were better. And yeah, it was just a weird, like the first, and then after the goal, we grew into it a bit. Mainu got into the game more. He had the on and off game where he was doing bad things and losing the ball, which you saw for the third goal. But then you saw the benefits when he was able to get, like, I think he nutmegged the guy like 4 or 5 times yesterday, like just so easily. And there was the chance we made at the end of the half with Bruno and Mainu and Ahmad quite central to that. And then yeah, so like
during that last like 2-3 minutes of the first half, with all the dangerous areas we got into in and around their box, I couldn't tell you, man.
Yeah, like it would, like we actually ended the first half really well, and then we come out the second half, start badly again. But I really feel like the game hinged on the subs he made, and Xerxes for Holding was bound to happen. But I think bringing off Ugarte, he was on a yellow card, and I understand that. But like, even I don't think he should have taken him off that early.
You see your voice shining, yeah? You see me shining, eh?
Do you know what? Yeah, it was actually really disconcerting to see him as good on the ball as he was yesterday. Like that's not what I was
starting to feel himself. Starting to feel it.
Yeah. Like there was a time where he invited pressure from 2-3 man, and then he won a free kick. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, good, but still, like, you're moving a bit crazy still. But like, he played some good passes, but like we lost control of the game as soon as he went off, because it just became so easy for us to be played through. Pushing Bruno back with Mainu, recipe for disaster. And then the game just went away from us in the 2 minutes where Mazraoui done a crazy, insane tackle. There was no need for him to dive in there. And then Bruno and Mainu both lose the ball, and then both of them off the wall were absolutely horrible. Mainu didn't. He did stick with a man, but he wasn't the immediate danger. He should have saw the cutback to Semenya there. And Bruno, the 1-2 was so obviously on. So the fact that he wasn't able to catch was ridiculous. But yeah, it was a strange game because we had so many chances. We should have scored at least 3. Like, it's insane how we didn't even get 1, let alone 2. 3 is what a good team would get. So it was a strange game because they had a free kick and a penalty, and then they had the third goal, but they didn't really create as much as I expected. Like Bournemouth weren't as good as I expected, but the scoreline turned out how I expected. So it was a weird game, but at the end of the day, these games are going to happen. Like I remember I said last week that our performance wasn't that great, and then Seb and Disu told me to shut the fuck up, and I was like, Fez, I was like, cool with it. And then
any comments?
I can't remember saying that, you know. But if I did, I stand on it.
But no, yeah, it was a weird game, but like I feel like, so the thing I've taken out of this game the most is that when United fans say that it's gonna be a long process, we have to suffer, they don't really mean it. Like they don't really mean it, because when it's time to suffer,
They've got 2 games in there. We need to go back to a back 4. This isn't working. Like, what the hell do you think this is?
Yeah, so like that's the thing I've taken out of this game. Like, yo, these men don't understand how bad we are. Like, it's gonna take a long time, but it's like whatever. But I mean, Bournemouth right now, they're tracking as the 3rd best team in the underlying stats. So like they're actually a really good team. Let's not just because of their name, let's not act as if this is a big shock. They are a better team than us
So
right
you
now.
know what? I've got a question for you, and I guess a question for everybody else. And considering how the game actually went, is that a good sign? Because I think we'd say that the 3-0 definitely flattered them based on how the game went. So the fact that we were able to look that good against a team who underlying metrics, and anyone who's only listening, I'm doing air quotes, underlying metrics are 3rd in the league. Is that a good sign to you, Elijah, or nothing that you particularly care about?
I mean, Bournemouth didn't play well, but it's people are looking at our open play XG considered, and it's less, and that's great. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna keep conceding soft goals, it's not gonna stop because that's a personal thing and that's a mentality thing. So it's whatever. We're being coached better, and that's what I expected from having a decent manager at least. So it's getting better, and we're created more chances with the same crop of players. Obviously, our finish has been terrible because it's fallen to guys like Bruno and Garnacho, and Ahmad shooting boots was definitely not on you yesterday. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever at this point. At the end of the day, I think people overrated the players that we had, and now they're seeing that even though we're being coached better, we're still shit. It's basically like they're either trying to say, they're still suffering from the hangover from Ten Hag, or it's like, the manager needs to do better. My guy, the players are whack. Like, that's the long and the short of it.
Fair. I'm going to come across to you, Reemz. When you look at those players in that team, who are the ones that you want to still see starting, let's say 18 months from now? So a couple of for windows. Go on,
Euro, Mainu, Ahmad. Yeah. That's about it.
But 3, yeah?
Yeah. Everyone
That's
else?
fair. Not no.
I wouldn't mind. No, starting in 18 months. I wouldn't mind, but like,
Also, if we can improve on him, then yeah.
You know what I mean? If Mazraoui starting in 18 months, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
If we could get, you know what I mean? If Lizandro starting, I wouldn't mind, but
Yeah. Okay. So let's say 3 and 5. Are there any players that Reemz didn't mention, Gaz, Disu, that you guys would like to still see starting 18 months from now?
Hell no.
It depends on Cobby's development, but yeah, probably Cobby as well for sure.
He said Mainu.
Oh, he said Manu. Then
He ain't part of that section of the fan base, Gaz.
yeah, then burn it all. Game of Thrones thing. Burn it all.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna come across to you. This is a player you definitely don't want to see starting in 18 months. Marcus Rashford. So you spent the best part of the last week tussling with Seb, who is showing that if this was the world of Harry Potter, he'd be in Slytherin, because the ability to slip and slide and use the dark arts to try and justify whatever point he's trying to make is unlike anything that I've seen on the network. But just where do you stand with Rashford? I feel like every day a bit more information comes out. He didn't make another matchday squad. Do we think he makes another matchday squad anytime soon? Is my first question. And second question is where you stand with all things considering Marcus Rashford.
I think he does make one eventually. I just can't see him just not making one, because then it starts to become a distraction. It starts to become something that Amorim has to ask a question about. I think after a game, I can't remember what game it was, but Amorim, like I think they said the first 11 questions were all about Rashford, which I think is quite frankly insane. And it shows that the sports media in this country is nothing short of putrid. What was the second question again?
Just where you stand with Rashford.
Okay. Oh, why is Rashford a fuck then?
He's a what? I asked you where you stand with him. Whatever you just said there, I didn't hear it. Don't repeat it. What's your
with Rashford, yeah. Like it's just time. It's time for you to cut, fam. Like he's actually 27 years old, and you know when you just start to put things together in perspective, he's on like 300 bags all in, right? That is what world class players get. That's Salah, Haaland, De Bruyne wages. You haven't given us that production. You're not even like a world class talent where maybe okay, cool. You've come off a hot 2 years at Dortmund or Lyon, and you're the hottest young talent. Like you're like Mbappe. We've given you 300 bags to stop you going for Real Madrid. You get what I'm saying? So all this inconsistency talk shouldn't be levied at your feet because you're a big blood clot man. Do you get what I'm saying? And part of United not being good is because the supposed best player has also been in the muck with everybody else. And I think it's also the conduct. Like obviously, there's a lot of stuff that we kind of know behind the scenes, which the club has been kind of protecting, which is good on them. That I don't want to get into speaking to it too tough, but that stuff is disappointing. But also, I think I think it was Melissa Reddy who dropped this on the weekend. So if I get Elijah, you might get the timeline right a bit, but it's like that interview kind of like Amorim was kind of like trying to manage stuff. That interview comes out. Rashford then misses training because he's allegedly ill, and then kind of comes late or something like that. And it's just like, brother, like you can't be throwing your toys out the pram. Where in life can you be a high-paid employee and routinely underperform? It doesn't happen.
No repercussions, yeah.
There's no repercussions. It doesn't happen. You'll get it just doesn't make sense, bro. So I'm kind of his conduct. I'm kind of done with, man, because it's just giving sport brat. Like you have been cheeks. You have literally been cheeks. You've been unprofessional, and you're now sad that the club might want to sell you. It's not divine right to play for Manchester United. This ain't the healthcare. Like man, still club. This is the NHS, bro. It's a football club. If you play good, they keep you. If you don't play good, they might want to get rid of you. So if you don't want to be in this position, play good. Do you get what I'm saying? In the very same team, the fans are speaking about how Mazraoui might be one of the best signings we've had since Fergie. He's playing for the same team. Ahmad, damn near getting a goal or assist every game. Playing in the same team. Literally playing in the same team. Now he's getting flipping the Sky Sports treatment. He's in the same team as my man. And you're meant to be the big dog at the team, a 27-year-old. So, yeah, man, I'm not trying to hear none of this Rashford talk. He can bounce, mate. Adios. Don't shut the door on your way out.
And I think the thing that's big about the wage talk is that a lot of people are saying Ineos are trying to get him out because he's a high earner, right? All I will say is we have the out of the three highest earners, yeah. Casemiro, when he signed that contract, he hasn't performed to the level he did to get that contract, so he's not playing. Bruno, however we may feel about him, he's performed the same way he is to get that contract. The fact he got that contract is like whatever, but he's still performed the same way to get that contract. So you can't turn around and say that they're looking at Rashford and saying, "Oh, because he's big earner, we've got to get him out." Why would they want to get Rashford out just because he's a big earner if he was returning what his wage suggests? He has actually been like. At the end of the day, yeah, we have actually been nice to Rashford because if you look at it, yeah, from I said it from May 2021, take out that 4 month purple badge, his stats are fucking horrendous, bro. Absolutely mad. Like it is absolutely insane.
No. Mr. Lasolos told us that there's no left wingers in the world that can get the same GNA.
Not a single one.
Bro,
not a single one.
Like he is leaving seasons with 4 goals in 25 games.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, is 10 goals and 3 assists in the last 50 games that hard to replace? It can't be.
Yeah, it's almost like I find it crazy.
Hey, one lie, yeah. If we play Casemiro for 50 games, Casemiro for 50 games in the left head, I'm telling you right now,
he's leaving with 7 bullet headers, couple Fabregas dimes,
couple of assists,
bro, and a couple bangers from the edge of the box. Don't forget those, brother. Yeah,
bro, I can't even lie. If they put together Nicholas Jova and Casemiro, yeah, that team is winning the quadruple, bro. I don't care. That team is winning the quadruple. That guy.
No. They need Ward-Prowse as well. They need Ward-Prowse as well.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse and the set piece. It's crazy because people talk about it like almost like in theory, like a case study, but without acknowledging what we've actually seen from Rashford. Look at you came through the academy, you scored 100 goals for your club, and you love the club. Would you expect to be treated like this? If I played as fucking shit as he had, I would. So
we actually like the thing is, if we actually look at it, it's like, brother, the worst thing is,
wait, Rashford's got 100 goals for the club.
Just about.
Way more than that.
Yeah, he's got.
I hope so. He's been in like 500 years. Maybe go check his numbers now. Let it be close to 100 and 200.
It's much closer.
Under 30. Yeah, I think he's like number 8 in the all. Like,
is it 130?
38 is what I can see on here.
He's like 12 or dime or something like that.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford has 138 goals in 426 games. Brother. Latest, man.
I think Rash as well.
Hey, that's 2.5 years for Haaland, man.
With Rash, yeah, I feel as though we've spoken about this before, Morayo. I think like one of the last times I was on, I think we as a platform and as Black United fans, because Shock, we're a Black podcast, like we've shown Rash grace as well because we know what the other side of the treatment has been for him. Like we know what the other agendas are from sort of media platforms and aspects of the large sort of Manchester United fan base that aren't within our sphere. We know what that treatment has been like. So I think we've actually given him more grace than is deserved because we know what the other agenda is with him being a black man, him being a high-paid footballer. And we always advocate for...
him taking on the government.
Yeah. Exactly. We always advocate for footballers being able to live their lives as they please, wear what you want, drive what you want, do what you want. But as long as you're performing on the pitch, we can't ever question you. But when there's discrepancies in your performance, plus you're doing things outside off the pitch, which are going to affect your ability to perform on the pitch, bro, there's only so much grace you can show someone until it's like, bro, it's time to cut ties. And it's probably best for both parties. Like, it's probably best for him to leave as well as it is just for Manchester United as a football club to sort of move on. Because I think the whole team needs a complete shelling off, like bomb squad. Like Bruno has to go.
UMB squad, that
I wouldn't mind selling anyone born before 2002.
Wow, just Expelliarmus.
Honestly,
if he was born before 2002, you could cut.
Even Avada Kedavra.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
That's why we kill people.
They say we're getting hit with the RICO, talking about food hygiene and that.
Yeah.
I was about to come.
There's Somali food shops on Stapleton Road with better food hygiene rating.
You're gonna get your... Yes, you piece of shit. Here you are.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, man. Come on, you tried to rise it without me, yeah?
You already missed the cooking. You already missed it.
We just crashed Rashford for 5 minutes, bro.
This already went soliloquy on Rashford.
Hey, this timing is impeccable.
It's fine. Bro. It's fine because now we're gonna move on. Thanks, Morayo.
Oh, they tried to rise it.
Sam, we've obviously given our perspective on Rashford. You're here. So
no. Don't ask Sam, bro. I don't want to hear from him.
Let me speak. Yeah, give your perspective and also the threat that you leveled to the chat. That if
Hey, Morayo, don't forget the deleted message as well. Maybe
I didn't see it. I actually
no. We can't speak about
I didn't get to see it, bro.
No, first of all, I don't know what deleted message you're talking about. Let me start with that.
I didn't see it, bro.
Let me start with that one.
I'll tell you what he said.
Let me clear that up. Secondly, what I said in threats, I said, listen, if you man apologize to me about Rash by 2 p.m., which is long gone, I'm not going to rise it on Kobe Mainoo and Ahmad. Nobody apologized. So all I know is Ahmad and Kobe Mainoo, I'm on them 2025. Cool.
That's insane.
Nah. Bro, you see me when Black and we're standing together.
This is the funniest
standing together or I'm standing alone. We need to
This is the funniest new school thing that we now have as football fans, right? Where the player that I like is getting criticized and made fun of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try pinpoint the players that you guys like.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's
It's an evil world. It's an evil world.
Well,
It's an evil world.
the two players you're trying to target are both geniuses.
Hey, Reemz, this
They don't
started,
face the first touch like your guy. So
this
it's gonna
started
be
with Martial and Rashford. This is when that started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Martial fans haven't been able to
Martial
let it
fans
go.
started. Martial
That my
fans
boy
were the first
crashed
ones to
on.
start it. Martial
Yeah.
fans were the first ones to start it.
So,
And it's been a disgrace ever since. Because when
Anyway,
Martial
What this is like, yeah? What this
was
is like, yeah? Do you know when Drake punched up Meek, yeah? So that's
Yeah.
like when Rashford punched up Martial, yeah? And that's why Seb has bare dip in his chip, yeah? But see Ahmad, yeah? That is Kendrick Lamar,
That's
yeah?
actually,
That is Kendrick Lamar, yeah?
no worries,
So,
man.
listen, you can have an agenda on Lamar.
We're gonna take Ahmad and Kobe.
it's going to be difficult for
We're gonna
Seb to
sue
win the
Ahmad and
defender
Kobe
without-
Mano, bro. Ahmad and Kobe Mano, I'm gonna take them to court. We're gonna sue them. We're gonna get that litigation off. And 2025,
It's going to be so
Ahmad and Kobe
2025.
Mano.
Amarin ball is flying.
They've already started to target Kobe Mano right now to this day.
Rashford is
Right
at
now,
Al
it's still
Hilal.
slandering, bro. I ain't said
Rashford
anything.
is
I ain't
Al
even
Hilal.
retweeted it.
Yeah, teacher.
I haven't
No,
even
Seb,
retweeted
you
it.
went on Twitter and you searched Mano and you sent us any negative thing.
I haven't even retweeted it though. I haven't given my cosign.
I'm asking a question.
That's what I'm saying. If I didn't give my cosign, I'm trying to say I ain't giving my cosign. I'm just,
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
Seb,
I'm just letting
okay,
you
so
know.
we
I'm letting you guys know.
Crazy, brother.
Hey, Seb,
I'm letting you guys know what way it can go.
okay.
I'm letting you guys know what way it can go. I'm like, look, one, we can either keep it cool, and we're like, all right, cool, no one's getting slandered, or, do you know what I'm saying? The other part.
How does this make Rashford better at football? Like, how does this
Forget
help?
him. He's done. He's a rapper now. He's done. Forget him. Now I'm moving on
Hey,
to
What
the
are you
Seb,
doing?
Seb,
So what's the point of this?
Seb, Seb, you know me, yeah? You know me. Do you really want to go to war with me, bro?
Bro, I'm just gonna pass with the touch like
I will ensure that Rashford's on GB News by
That's
February.
fine.
I will ensure he's on
Emotionally,
GB
listen,
News by
emotionally
February,
scarred.
bro.
Him and Sancho, they'll rap it. I'm done. It's over. I'm finished. It's over. I'm saying right now, I'm free.
It's time for Rash to learn YMCMB.
Fam,
Bro.
do whatever he wants to do, bro.
Bro.
When he had his grills, I was the one slaughtering him. You man were defending him. You're like, nah, man, he can beat Black Boy.
Yeah, but that's before I knew that he was doing
I was
pills and
slut-
lean, bro. I didn't know
I
that.
was slandering, bro. Anyway, what I want to say, my closing piece on Marcus Rashford.
Allegedly.
Let me just
Allegedly.
say my closing piece on Marcus
Rashford, January 1st, sign
is,
to 4 PF.
He definitely needs to leave.
It's actually
But
called
what-
glass window management.
What this club has engineered is sickening.
Oh yeah, true.
Right? What Jim Ratcliffe is basically, he's hoodwinked the whole fan base by leaking stories that are allegedly true, right? And what he's done is he's made the whole fan base hate Marcus Rashford so he can be a cheapskate. And what we're going to do,
You hate them anyway, Seb.
it's fine. But what we're going to do is what we're going to see is Jim Ratcliffe be a certified cheapskate. And they're gonna rely on culture, which is
Loverboy certified cheap.
but all of these guys, all of these guys that you guys will had on your list, they're not rolling, bro. they're not rolling.
Let's revisit the list.
You better go.
Hey,
You better go
revisit
to the league that my man's in. Type in your French translator. Go to the third tier and go search players there.
Listen,
Because
as far as I'm
nobody-
concerned, we are signing Rashford Latest, and that is how I'm carrying it. Do you get it? That's how I'm carrying it.
That's another rapper. That's just the one that got caught being phony.
He is a literal rapper.
He's
by the
literally
way.
raps. That is another rapper. That is just another
Wait,
rapper.
does he actually rap?
He raps, bro.
He had an album release party, bro.
Bro, that's you man's boy, bro.
Jurgen Klopp was right, yeah?
He's gonna have a hard time
Man,
in
he
England.
was right.
If he arrives in England, he's gonna have a hard time.
Look at this, his face.
I tell you, bro. I've got all the tape on
The
Rafa
PMB
Leao,
though.
bro.
The PMB though.
They're gonna give him a hard time in England if he comes to England. I'll be telling you that, bro. He's gonna be the perfect target. Like,
Bro,
He's gonna be a perfect target for me as well, bro.
You're gonna struggle though, bro. He's gonna ball out.
Bro.
He's a baller. That's where you're
He's
gonna
a
score.
fake ass Rasta, bro. He's gonna be the perfect target for me, bro.
It's hard to run a agenda on good players. It's easy
I'm
to
on
run
it,
a
man.
agenda on players that are chasing.
I've
their
seen him,
players.
bro. He's a quick
actually
break.
saying because Seb's introduction is actually the pod has descended into chaos. It was
I
a
love
nice
it.
pod before you jump. Seb, I just want you to be honest with yourself and with us regarding Rashford's performance. Never mind.
Hey,
Even the way you said, yeah, you've got absolutely no intention.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. Rashford's been sick. I love it. He's been good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough,
perfect.
man. Where
Top player.
do you want to see him?
Hey, Cunha scored again on the weekend, right?
That's my boy. I'll fuck with him.
No. You said there's no.
Yeah,
no,
I said
no.
that when list brought out his I won't say that guy's name, but that list, when he brought out that list, I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm fucking with him. That's my guy. I'm fucking with him.
Fair enough. This has just come out from Mike Keegan. Old Trafford hit with mice
Exactly.
infestation.
Look at
And
they're
he
trying to
put
use
mice
Rashford's
in
money.
capital- He's put mice in capital letters like Trump saying China. Mice.
What's that? What he said? They're trying to put Rashford's contract towards the renovation.
Fam,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The Rashford money is going for the rat is exterminator.
I see it.
that's
What?
where Rashford
What
is.
rat exterminator these 15 million?
Oh, they're gonna funk up the books.
Wait, no.
Like Man
They should get
Bro.
Rash to do the extermination. Make yourself useful. If you ain't training,
While they're at it, get them to dig up the fucking hyena under the fucking.
The hyena and the mice.
Please get rid of the hyena.
no, the hyena got a new lease, boy. They're here to 2028, bro.
Yeah.
That hyena's
Eyes
not
is
moving
mad enough.
until Paul Pogba signs for another club. I hope you guys know that, man. And that club has to play Manchester United as well. Food hygiene inspectors find drop-ins in 2 places and reduce rating to 2 stars. Issue thanks.
If this was anywhere else, their kitchen would have been closed the fuck down. But I got 2 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Issue thanks to railway line, canal, and weather. Amorim post-game conference
Starts leaking.
the ceiling. When it rains, it pours, guys.
the ceiling's like missing during our press conference.
Yeah,
I
man.
thought we lost 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we are actually so unbelievably entrenched in the mud.
I don't think
Like,
people
we're like
realize how bad this is.
8 feet deep in the mud. Bare liters of mud just surrounding the whole club, bro.
Old Trafford
Laugh.
is older than fucking Nazi Germany, bro. Like people don't.
You're right. You're actually right. That one folk
They need to do something about it.
releasing mud. Like there's mud everywhere, bro.
No, but like you need to understand, like they're blaming, like obviously it's like the stadium is next to a canal, it's next to a train station and that, but fam, like mice droppings in your kitchen. This is after you.
That means they're comfy, bro. They're at home. They're laid up.
We already had a problem with the hospitality food that, like,
Oh, got a quick question, Seb. Why you saying that in the group chat? Is this your
He
marketing?
said it twice as well.
I know. Why are you saying that in the group chat?
He's trying to do PR. Look at him.
why did you send it twice?
Check
We saw it the first time. We saw it the first time.
I said, Seb said these niggas had me. I'm sending it again.
Give us a chance to actually read it. Someone sent us 2 links.
Oh god.
Same photographs of the first team at the club's annual Manchester United Disabled Support Association Christmas party. Obviously, Marcus Rashford front and center, Kobe Mainu and Amad Diallo. Interesting
See?
choice of
See
players.
the boys, they're doing their thing. They're together.
The boys
You
can't.
guys that want to separate us.
They're boys,
See what I
yeah.
mean? The boys, they're doing their thing, bro. They're together, bro.
You made me
Did
sick.
Rashford wear his grills this time, or did he know there's right to wrong time?
Nah,
no
man, we
place?
kept it calm, man. They're doing a PR thing right now.
No. He was hiding his chain underneath the jacket still.
Oh, Seb. You never
No,
thought
Seb,
it'd end like this, did you?
you've killed me. Seb's killed me today twice. Oh my god.
You never thought it'd end like this, did you, Seb?
No, not really. But for me, I think if I'm being like totally honest, I just defending Rashford anyway. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of the performances or not, whatever. Just because he's black, that's it. Simple.
You know,
Can't say a question. Can't say a question.
Feel free.
Is Martial black?
With Martial, I think the fans loved him though. Like I personally feel like the match going fans love Martial, and I never.
Okay, true.
No, there were some instances where it was peak, but I think when I went to OT, I never really heard the disdain that I hear about Rashford with Martial. I think they still felt like Martial was quite special, like in my opinion. Maybe towards the end when he got injured or got frustrated or whatever, bro. The disdain and OT around Rashford, even when you're hearing like conversations, murmurs, is crazy. I've never heard anything like it for the last 3 years. So yeah, I'm just doing this pure ignorance thing, ignorance versus ignorance.
But do you know what? I feel like with Rashford, that was always going to play a part. But I feel like Rashford, out of all the players that we have defended against that, because there's obviously that racial element that we spoke on before with all these players. The problem is that Rashford off the pitch, has not been good. Like even the public stuff,
horrible.
Even the public stuff, like what he done with his birthday party and coming late and just.
I don't think he gives a shit, but I don't think
that is fine. But players have been criticized just as much at United when they've done nothing off the pitch that Rashford done. So I feel like with Rashford, there was a certain point where it was just like he clearly doesn't give a shit. Why are fans gonna give a shit? Beforehand,
so it's hard to keep playing for the team that you supported during their worst era and just maintain professionalism. If the people above you don't give a shit, like, why would I give a shit?
But you could give that excuse to every single player.
But he's a boyhood fan as well. Like, this is the team that he supports. So of course, give a shit. Like, he supports Man United. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as like, if I've given everything, I've played when I'm injured. Like, I've fucked up my whole body being injured to play, right, and I got no respect. Then why should I give a shit now?
But that has been a problem with several players before, and that this has never been a conversation where it was justified for them to go off the pitch and skip training because they're hung over, bro. Like, it's like,
I think that's poor. No, but those things are poor, 100%. So, but two things can be true, and I think that's what United fans like want to like separate multiple issues. No, I think they're all true. I think off the field been poor, and if you had told me, oh, off the field stuff that we heard previously, he was sold in the summer for that, I would say cool. Do you know what I'm trying to say? However, when they're trying to lump everything together, where I'm like, okay, no, that's contextual. Like, i.e., okay, performances, the whole team's playing shit. Cool. Oh, he's playing up front. They're saying he's not tracking back. Stupid. Cool. Or whatever. If you say that, I'm defending. If you say the off the field stuff, sell him tomorrow. Like, if it's just the off the field stuff, sell him tomorrow. If you're trying to lump in everything else, I'm not with you.
But also another thing is that I feel like a lot of people are saying about the Telegraph and how many stories they do it. I'm telling you right now, they have known this information for time. They have waited.
Everyone knows this information, but I'm saying the person who really presses goal is going to be someone from the club. Of course, they're probably not gagging as much as they could.
I know. Like the same thing happened with Sancho. Yeah, as soon as he got dropped and as soon as he released that statement, all the stories came out. With Rashford, he got dropped and then he himself released a statement. They said, "Yeah, cool. It is free. It's free season," because they know all of the readers are gonna believe everything. That's why they wait until managers leave or that this type of stuff happens. Like for me, it's just like they are always waiting to pick the prime time to get the most amount of clicks. That's all they care about. So like for me, if United could have leaked this time ago and then got rid of it time ago, why do it now when it's like most of the people know that?
Yeah, but I think the reason why they do it now is because it's just like it's a good like business trick. It's like if I make you seem to everybody else like you're a piece of shit, when ultimately the real decision is a financial decision. It's nothing else. United have dealt with worse vagabonds than Marcus Rashford. So what this is comes down to a pure financial decision, and we're going to get 100% profit, and we want to rebuild the squad, and he is a prizable asset. Now, if it's that, cool, it makes total sense. But what they're trying to do is make the cut clean cut. Like all the fans hate you, everyone hates you. This is going to go down well. Everyone's going to applaud us doing this. Versus actually, this is just more so a business thing, and we just want to use this money to reinvest.
And then cool. But the thing is, Rashford has made that situation himself from what he has done off the pitch. That's the problem that I have, is that you can say
I think he was going anyway. I think
no. But Rashford has made it so much easier from what he has done off the pitch. If he didn't want that to happen, he could have just not done the
No,
bullshit.
but hear this. I think if he doesn't do anything off the pitch, this is what I'm saying. If he was a perfect angel off the pitch, I think he's going anyway. Same way how they got rid of McTominay or whatever, I think he's going anyway. So I feel, in my opinion, hey, go out like a real G, man. Kamikaze, blow everything up. That's me. That's what I'm on. Like, if you're gonna go out like a real G, blow everything up. United are done. I'm done. Clean break. See you in Saudi or whatever team you go to next year. Simple as that.
I think we all agree, though, Seb, that it is definitely best for the two parties.
Both, cut ways. Look, fam, get rid of him. As I said, the stuff that I heard about him off field, I wanted him gone anyway. Like, I think it was poor. But I just think the other stuff is just what I'm not rocking with. Do you know what I mean? I'm not rocking with all this other stuff. I'm not rocking with the pro Garnacho stuff. Look, what I'll just say, and I just frame my closing piece on this, right, is even if you say 2021 or whatever was like a purple patch or whatever with Rashford or whatever you want to say, any other player that has that purple patch is allowed to go again, and that team is built around him. After that purple patch, quote unquote, he then gets shifted out wide for, I don't even want to say the word, right, for Disu, right? He gets shifted out wide for, I put in the chat, but he gets shifted out right for my man, right? And then I'm like, fam, you are now telling me to play as an out-and-out winger for Disu that hasn't scored more than 15 goals in the league. Cool. That happens, and then all of the fans forget that he had just scored 30 goals, and they're like, why aren't you passing to Højlund? Do you not understand how insane that is? Right? Is that after the back of 30 goals, they were saying, why don't you pass to Højlund in the first 3 games? He was going. This was never gonna end well. Do you know what I mean? All the fans hated him. They were saying the excuse for last season is he's not passing to Højlund. That's no,
Højlund is mid, in my opinion. But
that's what they were saying. Remember at the start of the season, they were saying, Rashford's greedy, you need to pass to Højlund. I just scored 30 goals last year.
Because he wasn't. The reason they were saying, why weren't you passing to Højlund is because he wasn't doing anything with the ball. So the previous season, he'd played up front and he'd also scored some of his goals from wide, remember? So the goals he was scoring when he played up top would typically be those like 1 or 2 top finishes across the like 12-yard box. We're like, he's like gotten used to like those kind of simple finishes that we didn't see a lot of. So the idea was with somebody else central scoring goals, he'd be able to get a similar goal return to what he got the previous season. And he was able to not score as many, not create as many. So people started saying, if you're not going to get a crack in,
but they said that from the first 3-4 games. Why don't you pass to Højlund? That's insane.
At no point has he proven them wrong.
Højlund to this day, even on that season, the most chances created for him was through Rashford.
Yeah, he scored more than Rashford, like double Rashford.
But how many goals has he scored?
More than Rashford.
But he scored more than Rashford 30 the season before. So I'm saying he hasn't proven it wrong.
He has. He scored. How? In the time they both been in the team. He scored comfortably more goals than
but if I play up front, 100% I'm going to score more. But is it worth? It's not justified.
He hasn't scored more goals than Rashford this season.
Who?
Xerxes has scored more goals than Rashford this season.
He's shit though.
Yeah, so it's not guaranteed. You have to have some.
But if you've got any level of talent, if you play up front and I'm out wide,
talent.
Yeah, he's got some good pace.
Yeah.
Hey, Sebby's lastly, bro.
He's got good pace and he's gonna finish.
Yeah.
So and he outscored Rashford's 21-22 season.
Yeah, but we're talking about now, bro.
Okay. How many goals has Højlund got in the Prem now? How many goals is he Prem? Yeah.
I think it's 2.
Okay. How many goals has Rashford got in the Prem right now?
4, I think.
Okay. 4. All right, done. Let's move on.
I mean,
how many goals have they scored this season, both of them?
I'm talking about Prem. What? So we league now.
You play that league now. Fucking league up in front of you right now. I want to talk about every fucking minute they played in every bloody.
I want to talk about Prem.
I've got a Højlund agenda. I'm with Sebby, man. Europa League tax is real, man. Højlund's
yeah, thank you, guys.
Højlund's chain ain't real, man. It's not real. It's not
It
real.
ain't-
Do you know
it
what?
ain't real.
But that's this isn't about if Hoyland's chain is real or not. It's if Hoyland's chain isn't real and Rashford's chain is real, why isn't he measurably more prolific?
Oh, he's a bum.
It's as simple as that.
He's a
That's
bum.
it. That's my point.
That's
This
a
is
great
not
fucking question.
this is
No,
not
no,
about
them saying because of fans
This is a fantastic
because of
question.
fans made me think to Rashford.
We
Because of
speak
fans
on Rashford.
tweeting
We've
me
been
think
speaking on
Rashford.
Rashford for so much fucking years.
Wait, what man?
Speaking of all these guys that we think can't chat to him, are hindering him. Why is Rashford passing to my man when he
What the
scored
fuck is
first?
this? A 20v1, nigga?
No, I listen, no, he can't run that. He can't run that because I've defended
What
Rashford.
the
I've defended Rashford just as much as you have over the years. I'm just not deluded. I like consistency.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
you're fake, man. You left the gang, man. You left the gang ages ago, man. You're fake, man.
My guy left me. I read through nothing to show for it. What do I have to show for it? He abandoned me. I have 4 goals.
Nothing.
Just-
I wasn't hiding the world from my father. I hiding myself from
Bro, that's me and Rash. What
I
man
went
up?
to war for this guy
we're
with
getting
fans
chef.
Twitter. I went to war for this guy with the pipe drinkers. I went to war for this guy with everyone. And all I got to show for it is 4 goals in 100 games. You're getting me mad. Allow it. You're 100. You're 30 years old.
Hey.
You're getting me mad.
Those
Please.
were good 4 goals, though, man.
You should be one of the best players on planet Earth right now. You cannot start over Garnacho. I'm getting mad.
Whoa.
Is that acceptable?
If I speak about Garnacho
Come
anyway,
on, is that acceptable? Garnacho is no good. What business does he have starting over you at 20 years
What
old?
you have to understand, Seb, is that everybody here agrees that Rashford is more talented than these players. He isn't playing measurably better than them, and therefore he's making it a conversation and a decision the manager has to make. And you
And
have
that's
to
worse. And that's
everybody
the worst thing.
apart from Rashford, because yes, the team's not good, but these guys are in the same team as Marcus Rashford.
And I'm sorry, yeah. He's a big blood clot man, yeah. People say mean stuff about you online shouldn't make you enter the pitch and you just turn into a complete and utter pansy. He ducks out of every challenge. He doesn't run. He doesn't try. When he tries to take on players, he's running the ball off the pitch. Like it's embarrassing.
Sounds a bit like your snow eater. Yeah, bro. Sounds like how we used to chat about my man. You know what I mean? A couple of years ago. Yeah, brother.
Pogba.
Yeah.
And we saw how you were going on about Pogba. We saw. And Pogba as a player. Yeah. Pogba as a player and his performances absolutely shite on anything Rashford's done.
Right.
One thing
We're
as well.
not gonna talk. We're not gonna talk on it because if we go back review Pogba takes me and Morayo, it was looking a bit shasty for your boy, bro.
And
We could do it.
We're gonna take.
We could do it.
Pogba
And
watch.
I'll pull up the Rashford.
That was a hell of a time. That was a hell of a time, Seb.
Listen, if I start pulling up Rashford games, I'll do a game a day. I'll just go for it. And it's gonna get very dark. It's gonna get very, very dark.
Hey,
I'll do this.
Very, very dark.
Hold on, guys.
I'll start with the Watford game.
Who was the last defender Rashford put in the pack?
Some guy from
Listen, there's 5 of you. You're all opinionated. None of you are guys.
Still. You can't say you did it.
You're gonna have to give each other an opportunity to speak. Go on, guys. I muted them.
Oh no, I was just gonna. No, it's cool. I was just gonna say, like, one thing I've noticed, like, in the last couple of weeks, we've seen that Amad Diallo's shown that's been lacking in Rashford's game is that hard work off the ball, man. And what can come from that? Like, Diallo is a fucking hard worker. So we can say, oh, he's small. He looks lightweight. He's not maybe not as talented as Rashford. That's what we want to say. But bro, look at the hard work that he puts in and what comes from that in terms of the goals that he's been able to make in just the last couple of weeks alone. And that's just been missing from Rashford's game for what 3-4 seasons. So at the end of the day, Diallo's showing what Rashford hasn't been showing for the last season and a half, if not 2 seasons. And I think it's clear that Rashford just needs to. There's no point defending because he's gonna cut and it's done.
Yeah,
that's it. It's done now.
Do you think he goes in January? Anyone think he goes in January or is it a summer sale? Because I think your point is the longer he is around here, the more of a talking point that it is, and I just feel like the relationship is not redeemable at this point.
I think only a swap, or like if there's a swap for a player that Man United want, I think he could go in January. I just don't. Who buys anything of
right now? I'll swap Rashford for a backup keeper. I don't give a heck, man.
That's absolutely ridiculous. No.
Kolo Muani. Bring me Kolo Muani.
Congo Rwanda Malawi.
Bring me Congo Rwanda Malawi. Bring me in.
End of the day, hopefully Rashford.
Anyone some
Rashford
pace and
leads.
some dribbling, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
PMP,
You guys will
man.
have, you guys will have Bernardo, Xerxes, Hoyland, and King Promise.
Well, you mean
Right.
King Promise. Oh, you
That's a good problem.
we said Chloe before.
That guy's a joke, my guy. That's a joke.
King Promise on the right hand side. So you
That guy is a joke with someone.
Man, enjoy, yeah. Man, enjoy.
All right, cool. I think, listen, overarchingly, I think we.
No, quickly, Morayo. Seb needs to stop doing this thing when he says you man enjoy these players. Rashford is one of those players.
He's gone, bro. He doesn't play for us anymore.
He is Xerxes. He is Ghana.
He don't play for us
He
anymore.
is Hoyland. He is Alanga. He is Alanga.
We are Lebron billionaires.
He's
He's a
gone.
member of the Lebo Billionaires. That's like the rest of them, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Hey, can I get a pint of lean on the side, boss? That's him, bro. Get out of there, man.
In the Cortez Valley.
Yeah, get out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they said Rashford on the dance with a belly. Nah, that's not
Bro.
Hey, January 0001. Al Hilal. That's what I need to see him.
It was. I still think back. So I think it was last season. He went to a DBE concert, and the guy was like, "Oh, how's the ball?" I was like, "Yeah, cool." He's like, "No, it fucking isn't, man. You got like 5 goals. You got 5 goals in fucking February. About it's
Bro.
cool."
I remember when I saw him, yeah, and he was with some next like you. The you is supposed to be his bodyguard. I don't know if his body. Let me not slander him because I'm in Manchester. He might know Tai Chi or something, but it was just some other you or whatever. And he's just like, I just need a chance, man. I just need a chance. And I'm just like, bro, this guy, man, that's pissing me off, bro. Like, no, I can't keep defending you or MUGA, bro. They're telling me I just need a chance, man. This guy, bro.
It's a shame. It's a shame it's come to this. I think once he's gone, we can do.
I rather got a Rashford story from the summer that I could tell. I'll probably tell you my name GC or something.
Yeah, save it for the. Yeah.
After I heard the story, I was so flipping disappointed. I was like, "Oh my days, bro! Like, this kid's
No,
bro.
Could we speak on the curse? Yeah, because
Go on.
Rashford, Martial,
Yeah.
Pogba.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went 0 for 4.
That is
only
mental.
here. It's only here.
number 11 might be the worst, right?
Yeah.
Because with number 11, I thought to myself, like, yo, like, we fucking hit the jackpot finally. With an attack on top, like, finally, we finally hit the jackpot. And he's the worst of the bunch.
I thought it was literally impossible because he was just too good. He was just too good. Yeah. Then I forgot there's other things that can derail it, and I was like, yeah, man.
But
Well,
we,
if we went 2 for 4 with them, yeah, that's a disappointment. 2 for 4 is a disappointment. We went 0 for 4.
Elijah,
If we hit on 3, we're literally title contenders every year. If we hit on 3, because right now, Rashford and Martial should be Mane and Salah. That's what they should be. They should be Mane and Salah.
Go on, guys.
Like we did hear things, but I didn't think it was that bad. I just thought he was just a bit of a dickhead.
A weirdo. You thought he's a weirdo?
Yeah, I just thought he was a weirdo. But
yeah.
Now he's doing a bad thing in France.
But I think this is a damning, like that 0 for 4 is a damning indictment on the club. On what I can only imagine the last half a decade has just been a circus, basically. Like,
but
literally,
but also, I feel like it's going to be good because I feel like at that time people didn't appreciate how talented these guys are. So I'm going to see these next crop come through, these next crop of attackers and midfielders, and then we will actually see Wagwan because acting like these players that we had at that time was not actually an amazing group. We're going to see now to see how easy it is to get talent of that level.
Was the oldest of the bunch, and he's what, 32, 31, 32?
Yeah.
They should be in their prime.
Shall I tell you what's mad, Elijah, yeah? The thing is, if under Amorim, he can get us in a good place, a good functioning team that plays good football, can score goals, and then Omar, whatever his surname is, kind of has a club structure on point. We don't have to have players as talented as them for them to produce. Yeah. Because we see a lesser gifted players produce right now. Do you get what I'm saying? So yes, I think Martial, Pogba, and and Rashford are like top talents, top of the spectrum talents. We didn't get long quality performances from all of them, right? But you can get good to great production from people who aren't as talented if you have the right structure and setup. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, we might not be able to get that. I kind of feel like United always get a super talented attacker. It's just kind of in our DNA. And hopefully Ahmad can continue to grow in that regards. Hopefully we can get another one. But again, we can't keep making the same mistakes before. The club structure is so important because, yeah, I know we've been bantering that, but what Seb does have a point that we have seen real hoopers come to this team and not do well. Falcao came here, did jack shit, goes to Monaco, starts beating it up. Di Maria came here, hooped for like 3 months, beefed LVG, was terrible for the rest of the year. Went to PSG and literally bored out of his mind for the next like 5-6 years, and for Argentina. Pogba, we already know what's going for Pogba. Like top player comes here, doesn't hit heights. Like at a certain point, we actually have to pattern our shit. And I just don't think I think it goes just beyond players. It's an organization, so everything has to be on point. Like we have leak it in the stadium, leak in the press box. There's mice running around the changing rooms.
We have leaks of team news.
Yeah. So and it just shows that the bit and when this is competitive sport, and obviously I know Reemz and guys have worked in sport like in actually so they can tell us better. Like it's all about the margins, bro. Like 1% difference every day can be the difference between winning and losing, and we're just not on point at all, and it shows on the pitch, and it shows in the transfer strategy, and it shows in how we get managers let them stay in the club for too long, fuck everything up, give them more money, then sack them. Like we gotta get our ducks in a row.
Cool. I want to pick up from that last point you made. Obviously, guys, we've spoken off pod, and you're not a fan of anything Manchester United at this moment in time. Don't worry, brother. It's not going to be too wild on a question. Early Amorim era. Where are you with the early things that you're seeing? You liking it? You're not liking it? What are you liking? What are you not liking?
Oh, fair. I think firstly, like considering the amount of media work he has to do, he's really dealing with that very well. Considering the questioning, because I'm very media based as well with my sort of football perspective, and I think the line of questioning that he gets from the media, as we expect, is poor. It's terrible, and he handles it very well considering the repetitive nature of the questions as well. And I think that side of things is still very important because he needs to be able to show that he can handle himself against these people, and he does it very well. I think tactically on the pitch, you can see that there's an identity forming on the field in terms of his ideas, in terms of what he's trying to impress on the team, and we look structurally better in aspects. I mean, we're still conceding a scary amount of goals, but in terms of our ability to create chances, we're better. I think there's more of a concise way in which we're creating chances. As we said before, the quality of player in the squad right now has been poor, and it's only just gotten worse. Like because some of these players are getting older as well. Someone like Bruno, he's just not as productive as he was 3 or 4 years ago for varying reasons. Less pens, less free kicks, and he's getting older. His legs are going a bit, I think, as well. And I think it's time. He's one of the players that has to go. He's one of the players that if Amorim's going to be the guy that we think he is, and he's going to try and make this team his own, you can't win anything with Bruno. You can't. And I think Bruno has to be one of those guys alongside Rash, even though he's been sort of professionally conducted himself well, if I'm honest with you. He has to be one of the players to be sacrificed if United are trying to get anywhere. It's not just Rash. It's not just people like, I don't know, Lindelof might be going and Maguire might be. Bruno has to go as well. And I would cut ties as soon as summer comes, ideally, someone like Bruno would be gone as well. I'm not a big fan of three at the back in an instance where, I don't know, I've always been in terms of when I've worked in football and stuff, works within a different sort of system and stuff. So I've always been used to that. But you can see that he knows what he's doing with it. My issue is, I guess, you need very specific players. And so you're going to have to sacrifice, as you said, like maybe a season and a half to get the right players in for that system. Because I think that system requires specialist players, especially the two wing backs and the 2 10s. I think you need like very specialized footballers who understand that role superbly, and we don't have those whatsoever. So I think it's going to take a while, and we're just going to have to take the beatings. Like we're going to face a lot of slappings in the next season, at least. Towards the end of the summer, we might see some progression, but I think we're going to need to give him a lot of time and patience because, as I said before, some of those roles need specialist footballers, and we don't have many of those at the moment. As you can see, Dallow's still playing left wing back, even though he's been horrible for like a long period of time this season. We've got Malacio's coming back from injury. You've got like Dallow playing right wing back, and then You've got Amad Diallo. Now Diallo's in the 10. And as Elijah said before, you need like 2 Diallos because you need them at right wing back as well as in that 10 role. So I'm impressed. I think because of the formation, it just requires a lot of patience. When you coincide the fact that it's a specialized system alongside the fact we have shit players, it's like a double whammy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna take a while anyway to reboot things. And with the way he likes to work, I think it's gonna take even longer. But we're here now. So yeah.
We're here now. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Anything anyone wants to piggyback off of guys' points about Amorim?
I like him. I think he's it's good just to see he's attempting things, and you can see what he's attempting, whether you like it or not. It's kind of like LVG. Whether I liked his style of football, actually, I absolutely hated it. It was clear what LVG was doing. It was shit, but it was clear what he was doing, and you can see if this guy had better players, what it would be like, or you can imagine what it would be like, etc. And kind of similar to Ruben, where we needed a proper coach to come in, instill his own identity and not buckle under the pressure. And that's what he keeps saying in the press, which I think is super important, is, look, we can do a Ten Hag and put a plaster of it and let me conform to the team, right? And it's going to be still shit, it's going to be up and down or whatever, or we can just go through this shit period. Let's get to the end of the season and it's going to be much better because these guys would have had a whole year playing in my system. Everyone that's shit would have been shipped out. I would have reinvested in the team and got players that I feel like could fit in the system and will be better next season. And it's actually quite good to see a manager that's sticking to his principles for once and just reaffirming that this is a marathon, not a sprint. And and this is the right way to play. And also, he's got a backing because we saw what you done at Sporting. We saw what you did in the Champions League. So ultimately, it's also 11 years. So we know a bunch of these players are shit. We know these players are shit. You have a good history, so everyone kind of believes in you. So I think he just needs time, and I'll probably be judging him, let's say like February, seeing, okay, where we at in February, how we playing, is there been a positive move as far as like the way we're playing? Are we winning more games? Are we winning 3 or 4 games on a bounce versus this up and down thing or whatever? So by the time I get to February, I'll have like a better kind of gauge on how well the formation is.
Fair, nice one. It's good logic there, Seb. So you are capable. Quickly, I just want to get you guys' thoughts on last midweek game. He played the weaker team against Spurs' first team. They've got a lot of injuries, so they don't really have much of an option in terms of rotation. Is there much more to take out of the game than that second keeper's absolutely dog shit?
Anthony's dog shit as well, but we already knew that. There's nothing to take away. I mean, who started up front that game? Was it Højlund or was it Xerxes, right?
No, it was Højlund.
No, it was Højlund.
Yeah, he getting badded up by Archie Graves on my team. Anyway,
insane.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you start,
that didn't actually happen, by the way, but we could run with it.
That gender's
that
didn't really happen, to be honest. But still, I get the point.
But it's just like Højlund, when he starts, he leaves too much on the table. Like he is so like raw and coming
Both
to
of strikers are better off the bench.
Yeah, like literally, they're both better off the bench, and that's the thing. Like with Højlund, I understand because he's just so raw. We took a big risk on him, and we've not helped him one bit. But that's by the by. Xerxes.
Quick question on that one. When you say he's raw, is that within with like a technical spirit, or is it more just the overall footballing understanding of his role?
He's everything. It's just like so is John Duran. You watch John Duran, his game is fucking raw as well. But
yeah, but the thing with Duran is that he has the USP where if he get like his shooting is just fucking mad.
Yeah, the tech is crazy.
Højlund's though, that's the thing. But the thing with Duran, he knows how to live with
there's levels.
No, but also the thing is with Duran, he knows it. Højlund tries to play like a play he isn't for some dumb reason.
Lukaku.
Like
I watched Duran this weekend. He's dropping deep. He's popping the ball off.
But with intention.
He's avoiding all the wrestling that Højlund does. But
exactly.
when it's time to get physical, he knows when to get physical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hoyland is trying to wrestle every time he gets the ball, bro.
Like
knows
that's
him.
why. That's why when you say Duran is raw, he's raw in the sense of that you can see he's rough around the edges. Hoyland is just raw in every single aspect of being a striker, and that's a problem because we signed him, and cool, we signed him for the future. But if you know that you're gonna need to sign a striker that is actually going to be.
That's why we should have signed Garassi, bro. I say we should have signed Garassi. Garassi and Hoyland would have been perfect. Like literally, he cost 17 million. He's in his prime. He's played in multiple leagues. Like that's exactly what you need when you're young striker struggling. A guy that could just come on, a streetwise experienced striker that could just come on and just keep you afloat. You know what I mean? But the problem is that Xerxes, he for me, he has no reason to be as poor as he is. Like he's just like for some like his technical ability pisses me off because it's so inconsistent that it's disgusting. Like, what's the point? Because this guy will be able to do in one fell swoop, like literally take on the half term on the back foot nicely. A simple 5-yard pass, he's been misplacing it. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, they sold us a turkey still. I'm not having him, man.
Like, it's
sorry,
just
how could our flipping technical link playmaking striker not be able to fucking control the ball, bro? Nah, I'm not having it.
He's so inconsistent technique. That's the thing that pisses me off about him. He's so inconsistent. Like everything else, yeah, I'm fine with because I knew about him. I knew that he's not a goal scorer like that. I knew that he's shooting.
Like, technical security is the bare minimum I expected. I didn't expect him to score 40.
Like
I expect him to get the ball, make it stick, link it, like, and he can't do that. We've seen him do it, but he's so inconsistent. It's just pointless, bro. Like you don't know what
if he was able to do that, you'd kind of use them for different scenarios and different types of games. But when Xerxes comes on, you actually don't know what Xerxes you're gonna get. Like some Xerxes, like he came on against Spurs, I thought he was solid on the ball, was linking the play up really nicely. So then it made sense why he then started against Bournemouth on Sunday. And nothing. Absolutely nothing performance from him. So between the two of them, I can't even say combine them and you'd have one really good striker because Xerxes' inconsistency means that some days that striker may look really good, but other days he'd still just look like probably just Hoyland. So is there any of you here who feel we need to go back into the market and get another striker?
ASAP. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
We do, but it's just that it's gonna be such a shift to like shift.
We need to be creative. We need to be creative.
It's gonna be such a shift to like shift to Xerxes, or even if we are gonna shift Hoyland, it's
We
gonna
need
be.
we need to package these deals up, man. We need to package these deals up like a mixed roll.
The trade packages.
Yeah, man. We need to package these deals up because I definitely get you. Everyone's got eyes; they can see what we can see. I do feel like Hoyland, from my perspective, is still can probably get some money because I think people can see like his raw attributes. He's still raw or whatever. So I feel like you can, you know, even if you lose a bit of your value or whatever, you can still get most of your money back, maybe 78% of your money back, and then add some money for somebody else. But we definitely need to go in for a main guy, another striker. I keep seeing us linked with Victor Osimhen, which is a nightmare for me. But you know, it does look that like United definitely want another number 9.
Like, but you know what? With Victor Osimhen, you'll get the bare minimum that he will. The thing is, he could occupy 3 centre backs by himself.
Yes, he's a madman.
And literally, if the ball is going in the box, he will break his face to head that ball or get in with any. And his striking, like he does have a bit of USP where if he gets the ball by himself, he may be able to run it and bang it. But again, that technical inconsistency that he has, it's gonna look messy. And
in the premise,
that's why in a team like ours where our technical level isn't that great anyway, having that. It might annoy people a lot, but yeah, I mean,
bring me Benjamin, man.
He's quite quick.
Sesko.
That's who you want.
Bring me Benjamin, man.
The striker whisperer. You've started the market.
Bring me Benjamin.
Like
he's got crazy upside.
We're never gonna be good.
I think he's got crazy upside.
Him as well, yeah. His striking is unbelievable, but yeah, he's rough. He's so rough around the edges as well.
I think he's got crazy upsides. I believe in him.
I mean, I feel like
does Hoyland not have crazy upsides?
I think what Hoyland lacks, right, and I made this assessment of him like last year, is like when you're growing up as a kid, there's like basics from number 9, which I expect, right? Is one, when you're holding up the ball, right, it's side on, right, and you have your arm out, you create space between the defender, and you're holding up the ball side on. He still holds up the ball like a 9-year-old. He's got his back towards the defender. That's why he's always losing the ball. Reem spoke about him wanting to battle, bro. Sometimes he's looking for the battle. It's not like the battle's come and he's losing it. No, bro, he's looking for the defender to go and battle when he doesn't need to go and battle. I think that's insanity. And then 3, the runs. Bro does not know how to make a creative run to save his life, right? And those 3 things for me is just a no-go from a striker perspective. Can't hold on the ball, no creative runs, so you can't even like help the team in that sense. And you're just always looking to battle in a Prem where it's just physically and anybody can just do up. In a Prem, it's quite mad. Like everyone has that kind of physical ability in a Premiership. So I don't think his upside is as mad as like a Benjamin Sesko.
Fair enough. Are there any other names you guys think of? Obviously, you mentioned Kolo Muani, and I think he's not probably going to see. Why do you hate him?
For the Argentina game.
Hate him for the Argentina game, and then every time I've seen him play, I've just not been impressed.
It's so crazy because I think for PSG, for PSG, he doesn't look good. But for France, he's shown his capability, and then obviously he was at was it Frankfurt before, and he was looking really good. But I mean, PSG.
Anyone that's currently under the tutelage of Lucho Enrique.
I mean that guy, like he can beef with his own shadow. I can't even lie.
This guy come out with his best player somehow. Doesn't make no sense.
Like, but I just feel like with him, he would bring something that we do lack, and PSG want him out ASAP. Like they want him out ASAP because they just don't rate him at all. So we'll see with that. I'm not sure if they would take Rashford, to be fair, or like a swap deal. But yeah.
What do you guys think of Cunha as one of the 10 roles?
That's my number 1.
Oh, word?
That's my number 1. Yeah, I need him at OT.
We were linked pre-Wolves, weren't we?
Yeah. We were linked pre-Wolves, and the only problem I had is that we needed a striker, and I thought he's
I was gonna take him when he was linked pre-Wolves. He had that.
I watched the comp, and I was like, I ain't mad.
I reviewed the tape. I was like, I don't know.
No, he has always been a really good player, and of course he didn't work at Lecco because those type of players.
Actually.
But like he's always been a really good player. But I just didn't think because we needed goals, I didn't think that would be an amazing signing. And then we had other players there that would, but now our attack has just gone. It's just way down. So I'll be very happy to take him
in one of those 10 roles, I assume, right, rather than the 9.
Yeah. Even as a 9, sometimes he might be useful for a specific game plan.
Get it jigging a bit. Cool. All right, let's get on to the award section. The usuals. I'll go around. Guys, give me your award winners. I'll start with you, Disu. First one. Get Big Sam in as defensive coach if he ain't managing. We've seen the Big Sam AI. That may be the next Manchester City manager. But until then, what manager do you want to shout out this week for positive or negative performance?
Iraola. Even though you're trying to claim him as your boy, he's not your boy.
I'm not trying to claim him.
You stop it. Yeah,
I'm literally
not. They've beaten Manchester City this year, Spurs, Arsenal, and United, and all victories were they were very good victories. It weren't like they defended for 90 minutes and they nicked a goal. So they've been doing really, really well this year. He's a very impressive manager.
Fair. Reemz, get Big Sam in as defensive coach if he ain't managing. Who's your winner this week?
My winner this week. Good question. Probably Arne Slot, I guess. rotated team midweek, good win into the semi-final, opportunity to win a trophy in his first season in Feb. Another good win. It's a top 6 opponent, 6 goals away from home. Conceding a few goals is concerning, but I think more often than not, he's had them solid defensively, and he's just platformed his attacking play as well, just to become the match winners they are. Your Trents, your Salahs, your McAllisters. I think Arnie's doing a solid job, especially with a team that wasn't originally his. He's using Klopp's team, so I think I'll give it to him this week.
Cool. Elijah, get Big Sam in as defensive coach if he ain't managing.
I'm gonna go abroad for this one. Hansi Flick. This highline shit's been found out. Your Miles injured. You lost to Leganes. Who the fuck are they? Then you go ahead against Atletico. Then you concede. They're not even. They're no longer top. They could drop to third if Madrid will win the games in hand. Man, it's a fucking mess. It was all nice and cool when they were playing the Highland, they were scoring goals, they were giving belt to us, to Madrid and Bayern and that. Now, the chickens have come home to roost.
19 games in, they're third already because Madrid played on Sunday and went above them. And I think Atleti and Madrid both have a game in hand on them, and they're both above them already. So, man, drop your line 15 yards, my guy. Please. Thanks.
Hey, listen. Ever since a certain Frankie de Jong come back from injury,
I told guys from the start, this guy fucking...
Is this a coincidence? I don't know.
This guy fucking stinks. People saw him that he could run a bit. He's blonde and he's white. That's it. He's shit, bro. I've been telling guys for a long time. He fucking stinks. And we wasted a whole summer chasing him because of Ten Hag as well. Oh my god!
I don't even think Flick is using him too much. You know, Flick don't like him
because he's not that good, man. He is not that good. He's so overrated.
That Ajax team, boy. My word. Gaz, get Big Sam in as defensive coach if you ain't managing. Who's your winner this week?
Nuno. Super. I think he's a good coach for a team that needs to punch above its weight. I think you have those gaffers who are ideal for. They can take a team and then give them a structure to work by, which is mostly focused on sort of being solid defensively and then taking the opportunities when you can. And I think he's done that with this Forest team. Surprised by how good they've been this season. I think they will drop off naturally at some point. But even if they do, he's taken them way and above and beyond what anyone would have expected. Got players like Ola Aina looking... Well, not that he's not a good player anyway, but players like that are playing with confidence now as well. Walanga's playing with confidence. Morgan, Gibbs right. And they dealt well with sort of losing some players as well. Because I know, although we don't rate him, I know Brennan Johnson was a key part of that team when they first got promoted. And they've replaced him and sort of surpassed what they need to do. So, Nuno, punching above weight, that's his job and he does it well.
Sweet. Seb, who's your manager of the week, positive or negative?
Manager of the week will probably go to same as Disu. I was quite impressed. Quite impressed with how he played. Pressed really well. Probably same as Disu.
Cool, nice one. Next one is it's not double denim. This is an award for the moment that had you the most rattled this week. I'll start with you, Seb. Oh no, off the top of the head.
You know what? I will go. Oh, most rattled. I'll probably go with Garnacho's cameo versus Spurs. Garnacho's cameo versus Spurs had me absolutely seething. Yeah, that was one of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, man.
Fair. Elijah, it's not double denim. What moment had you most rattled this week?
Having to watch Rico Lewis play football.
Cool. Gaz, what moment had you the most rattled? It's not double denim.
10 seconds into the City Villa game, and John Duran's already in on goal. I was like, I was like, yeah, this game's a wrap already. They're fucked. They're fucked. Until January, they're fucked, man. So yeah.
Reeves, it's not double denim. What moment had you the most rattled this week?
Probably Lissandro's attempt at a clearance. That fucking Kulusevski goal. Fuck that was. Fucking twat the ball away, you midget. What the hell was that? Yeah, that pissed me the fuck off still.
Cool. And Disu, what moment had you the most rattled this week?
Staying with the same game. That influencer we had in goal. What was he doing for the Sun thing? What the heck was he doing? He's an influencer, bro.
Why did you?
He look.
Them man crazy.
Bro, he looks like, hey, what's is it Sidemen? What's that man? He looks like Nico. One of them man on from YouTube. That's what he looks like.
Oh,
bro, I don't know. Fam. And what made me mad, yeah, is he messed up for the goal and he was still going on about it for like 10 minutes. Brother.
It was you. It literally went over your head, brother. What do you want us to do?
And there's no VAR in whatever this cup is called these days. I don't know what it's called. It's called
Carabao.
But
Carabao, yeah.
do you know what? I knew this guy was cheeks when I think we signed him from Fenerbahce. Yeah, they put up a fell comp. The guy went on private to make sure that because it was so bad, he thought that fell comp would derail the deal. He put himself on private until it was confirmed. Then he came off private again to retweet it again to show the bullshit that we signed.
Oh my god!
I knew you were shit when we didn't let Onana go back to the AFCON for what, and then said that you must fucking stay and you will travel right after this game, but we need you here because we don't have another keeper within this club who can stay between the sticks.
No. The worst thing is it was at the time I thought, is Onana really scared of losing his place to this guy? Then I realized no, the club was scared of him playing. I'm fair.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. I wasn't hiding my son from the world. I was hiding the world from my son.
Hey, listen. Next cup games, yeah. Just put Casemiro in goal, bro.
Wait, Amorim is not interested in him, by the way.
He should.
Casemiro.
DMP.
Yeah, no. He's hating. He's hating. I ain't gonna lie. He's hating.
Coach's decision. Are you mad?
I'm not gonna lie. Casemiro kind of moved me in a couple of games, Stevie.
No. You are so sick because at the start of August, you had actually cut ties.
I noticed there was a shift in your Casemiro rhetoric. Amorim's first couple of games,
bro. I'm telling you, the final third, the guy turns to Kevin De Bruyne. In the final third, man turns to Kevin De Bruyne. I don't understand it, bro. He's a genius, mate.
Fair. All right. Next one is agenda of the week. Gaz, what's your agenda of the week? What are you keeping an eye on?
Arsenal without Saka. Let's go, man. It's time, man. Yeah, my boys. Yeah. My guys. Yeah. Let's see how you do now.
Let's go.
Couple months. God forbid.
See how our coaches now.
God forbid, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Niger, what's your no agenda of the week?
Yeah, man. So it's coming around to that time of year where the transfer window's back. So I'm gonna be watching Liga to see any black centre mids to see who we could get in. I feel like every Christmas I'm just like, yeah, just time to hop over just to see what's going on. Yeah.
Do you know what? We just signed 3 black DMs from League R every window. At least one will hit.
Who's that white team?
His name is Kone. Yeah. Keita.
Yeah.
Fofana.
Yeah.
I'm involved.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm involved.
We signed Sekou Kone. I think he's injured right now, but yeah, they did earmark him to maybe get into the first team, but he's had a bit of a slow progression so far. But yeah, man, we just need to start doing it because I've seen Manu Kone go to Roma, line up. Yusuf Fofana go to Milan, line up. I've been telling man for about 3 years now, just go to France, spin around in a circle. First black DM you point at, just just buy them, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
there was a comp that Reemz quote tweeted the other day, a kid from Monaco. It's like, just take 150 million pounds to Paris and surrounding.
Was it Lamine Kamara?
No, it was a number 10 sort of techie North African.
Oh yeah. Sergey.
Maybe. But take 150 million, Paris and its surrounding suburbs. You come back, your family's fed.
Bro,
you don't even have to leave Paris and its surrounding suburbs, bro. Just that kind of area. You get your DM, you get your CM, you get a wide forward, and you get a cheeky prospect at number 9. And you're all right. You don't have to travel too far. You don't have to travel too far, bro. We need to do it, man. Kakarot's still rotting at Lyon.
Bro, I don't even know why he's still there, but fam, even Lyon.
Maybe he stinks. I don't know. He's been there for a while now. I don't know.
I think he might now. Many
of players, Carlos Baleba got a move 1 year into his career in Ligue 1.
Bro, I'm like either he stinks or he's just one of them where they just think he's too small. But it's like, fair enough.
How much is Ryan Shekri?
Bro, he's going to Liverpool, bro.
I thought I saw Atalanta.
Nah, I think he might be going Liverpool still.
In Jan or end of the season?
Jan, because Lyon need the money.
You know?
This is where we need to jump in, bro.
Yeah, I think he might go to Liverpool still. That's scary.
Yeah, they get him off the level grill. That's a top player there. Cool. Seb, what's your no agenda of the week?
Aki and Pau Pau. So I'm out on Kobe.
First.
You're insane.
I'm out on Kobe Melo.
You don't support.
I'm out on Kobe Melo, man. I told you, I gave you guys to 2 p.m. You guys still listen to
2 p.m. in London.
This is crazy.
Oh man. All right, cool. Reemz, what's your agenda of the week?
Sebby. The CEO of Black ain't getting away with it. I tell you that.
I tell you that, brother. I tell you that, man. I co-sign that. Disu, what's your agenda of the week, Michael, brother?
It was actually going to be Seb, innit? But I think that goes without saying. That goes without saying. My agenda is actually not even sport related.
Okay.
Drake fans, I need them gone.
Let's talk about this because Disu has gone. Disu was as like I've never seen someone abandon his team as quickly as
Yeah. After Euphoria, he said, "You know what?
He makes me sick.
One day, the next day, Christian. You get me?
Yeah, bro. Brother,
you see where this is going.
Do you want the thing is, I still.
He's still a Drake fan.
The thing, no, I'm still a Drake fan, yeah. But see, Drake fans, I'm giving them until the end of the year. They got the same deadline as Rashford, yeah. Once the new year starts, once Big Ben go and the fireworks go, I need them not to stick to pop. Don't talk about rap no more because all the things they like, the rules they make up, they're just so annoying. Every day, just gargling balls online all a day is flipping ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Sorry. Yeah, no.
This is finally cocked onto what most people have been seeing for years.
Exactly.
Yeah, Drake is the first artist to have stans infiltrate my real life. Like it never existed. Like Eminem, it never existed.
No, listen, I never knew about the Drake stans. I only clocked them in beef time. So that's when it comes to my timeline. So the first beef with Pusha, I'm a massive Pusha fan. And I'm a massive Drake fan. But I'll send people like this, bro, Pusha can cook him all the talk. But you know, now on Twitter, if you start to talk about a particular topic, you start to see that topic pop up on your for you page. So like now I get like OVO, because I've talked about the rap battle quite a lot. I get a lot of OVO stuff on my For You page, and I just can't believe what these fatherless men are saying. It is flipping ridiculous. Yeah, I need them gone. And now I'm a Kendrick guy now.
Oh yeah, I swear that's crazy.
Oh, what?
No, bro, I've been listening to all his old albums.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
You make me sick, bro.
Hey, Denver had a point. Denver had a point, Stevie.
Well, it's the same music you didn't like. So have you changed? Or does it sound
No. Okay, let me give you, like, obviously I troll, but you guys know me. I just have to troll. I'll listen to Kendrick album, like, yo, this is dope music, but it's not something that I want to willingly go back and listen to. And what I've realized, I think, in the last year, as mainstream hip hop has got really, really bad, I've been more listening to neo soul, R&B, and Afrobeats anyway. Yeah, so I don't really listen to rap like that because it's just such poor quality in my opinion. And then, so my palette for music has changed. So I enjoy kind of like other type of beats and genres. So I'm going back to listen to some of this Kendrick stuff. I was listening to Untitled Masters, listening to Pimp a Butterfly. I'm like, yo, this is very dope music, because I've kind of got tired of hearing everybody impersonate Drake, impersonate Future, impersonate Travis Scott. Is boring.
You're proper taking in the artistry of it now, innit? Like,
Let's go.
Yeah.
there we go. That's real music. What are you trying to explain?
Utter woke nonsense.
We were telling you
Utter woke nonsense.
bro.
What the fuck?
Listen, I've got so much Kendrick sound on Twitter. I need to go delete. Oh, mate.
It's when you said you heard the song in Bagatelle, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah. I locked in now. When I heard it, they played 4 Kendricks and Bagger. I said, "All right, cool. Me and Kendrick locked in now." And I hear Las Olas is coming to Bagatelle soon. I'll be there, dancing to Squabble Up. You know what I mean? I'll learn the routine.
So you know what? That's a tune. Squabble Up is a tune. Cool. Let's finish with ESR underrated. I know I have talent. Player of the week. Elijah, I'll start with you. Who's your underrated player of the week?
I'm gonna go with Kobe Mainu. He's had a tough he's not had a tough time recently. He has an agenda against him because people are trying to get their they're trying to get their lick back. There's obviously Seb, there's obviously the Arsenal fans who are very precious about Rice, like because we said he was holding Rice's hand, they got really upset about that. There's the Liverpool fans who are angry what he done to Klopp's final season, the performance in the FA Cup, and then scoring a goal that essentially basically took them out of the title race. So yeah, man, but yeah, like, and then now there's a undercurrent of United fans who are trying to get their bullshit out. Some are
It's bizarre because this is what usually happens. Team has young starlet come through, fan base gasses starlet up. Opposition fans then feel they need to respond to that, so they exaggerate the things the player isn't good at. What we have here is almost like our fans trying to endear themselves to our right. It's bizarre.
It's like, I don't even know why. Like, the thing is that they're saying, "Oh, he's so overrated." Like, and I'm thinking, do you know what? If you can name me 18 to 19-year-old who can perform, and like the thing I like about Mainu the most is that his intangibles in terms of his composure and like his awareness and stuff like that. Not many 19 and 18-year-olds have that. Usually, you will see them grow to have that. And even the things that he's weak at, like his ability to get around the pitch, he's still like young as well. Like he can develop that. And like it's just weird. Like the way people judge young players now, it's just really poor. Like it's just really poor, but it's fine. And also like with the gender stuff, I don't care because it really just means that we got to them, and it's just like, yeah, they're trying to get their lick back, and I feel like that's a win for me. But yeah, he is still a good player. Even in a bad game yesterday, he showed his worth in the things that most of the good things we've done came from him starting it. So yeah, that's my underrated player of the week.
Lovely. Disu, who's your underrated player of the week? I know I have talent.
It pains me to say this. Manu Ugarte.
Whoa!
Wow.
I don't speak, fam.
Shout out Burkina Faso, man.
I like his passion. I like his passion and energy. I like his passion and his energy.
Hey.
Shout out Burkina Faso for real, man.
Look, yeah.
That's gonna be the name of this pod.
I told Morayo in September, give us till Christmas, we'll pay some interest.
You did.
That's what I said.
Just get in the yards, bro.
Bro, I'm
In the
telling you.
yards.
Here's my thing with Manny Yogurt, yeah. I like him because I thought he would be shit and he's actually pretty decent. But like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he's nice and steady, you get what I mean? So, and we can use him.
like
Appreciate it.
he will be easy to improve on. And that's why I really didn't like the fee.
No, but even the thing with Yogurt Boy is that he does stuff some of our other players don't do. So there's a couple of times when the ball's in the air, he's actually not just trying to head it.
He will take it down.
He'll take it down and play. And I was like, oh, right. Like,
he's launching it to the moon. So like, I appreciate it.
I thought he was just a knife man. I thought he was just running around just shanking people in the shins. But like, you're actually playing a bit of foosball. So I was like, okay, cool, fair enough.
But I do feel like he does have a bit of an advantage where because he's played in the system before, like the passes he sees good because he knows where players should be. He does see the passes a bit quicker as well. But yeah, man, he's been exactly what I expected, and let's hope. And the thing is, he's 23 as well. He's not even that old. Like he's
23. Wow.
Yeah, he's a year. I think he's a year older than Ahmad or something. Yeah, so like he's not even that old. So yeah,
You're surprised us when you thought he cost 15 million and he cost
Nothing will be funnier than Disu thinking he was on loan.
That
is pure comedy, man.
When Disu takes off his glasses, like what the fuck is going on, man? What the hell is going on?
I was so rattled, bro. I was so rattled.
Guys, who's your ESI? No, I have talent. Underrated player of the week.
It's a player that me and Disu have had stocks in for a while. I think Reemz as well, to be fair. I didn't realize people didn't rate him like I did, but yeah, Dominic Solanke. I think he's playing in a quite shit Spurs team. And I think he's just a really good footballer overall. Like technically sound, works supremely hard as well, and knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. And everyone thought he was like a mid to low tier 2 striker in the Prem. So like, I'm not saying he's a Salah forward or like I don't know who else there is to be honest at the moment in time. I'm not saying he's the top tier, but what I'm saying is he could fit into at least 90% of the Prem teams and do very well for them, I think. But people don't seem to agree with me. And I was quite surprised by that. But yeah, whenever I see him play, I'm always impressed by him, technically anyway. And he knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. I'd have him at United. So I know that's not saying much, but yeah, I'm a fan.
Fair enough. Reemz, who's your ESR underrated? I know I have talent. Player of the week.
Ryan Christie. I don't know if I've already used this one. Have I already used this one?
So no, baller though.
Oh my days. He was styling and profiling on us. I'll tell you that for free, mate. That's a proper technician him.
Yeah.
Really player. Solid, come from Scotland, international. He's only ever balled out. I think, do you know what, yeah? I think a couple weeks ago I said Will Hughes.
Yeah.
He's kind of in that mode of just technician in midfield. That, you know what I mean? Like proper player. Yeah, I like Ryan.
Good player.
You could have Bournemouth players as well, to be fair, man.
Yeah. Evan Nilsson, Semenyo, Kirkes, all of them. They had lots of good performances on the weekend.
Seb, underrated. Please don't do it. Underrated player of the week. Don't do it. Please don't do
it. One of us goes in. To be fair, like I haven't really paid. To be fair, I haven't watched much teams. I don't even really watch Man United like that. So to actually sit down and watch them was super, super impressive. But Marcus Rashford. No, I'm joking. Morgan Rogers. Yeah, baller. Yeah, I again, as I said, I this season I haven't had time really to sit down. But the other day I sat down and really watched Villa, and I was just fucking impressed, man. I was just really impressed and super impressed by Morgan Rogers. I'm a big proponent of PMP, but also technical players that also have PMP. And he was just moving to the City team, right? just like literally. And it's funny because obviously he's a former City lad. So I think he had that extra kind of venom there for like City and having been sold or whatever. But yeah, man, top player. And the first time I actually got a chance to sit down and watch it, and I was super impressed.
Yeah, fair. All right,
also another agenda, and we actually need to talk about Onana, because the way people were speaking about him in the summer, people were acting like this is the best midfielder to ever be created. He's getting done up every week by Kamara and Tielemans. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey man, he's giving them the platform.
Bro. Even if you put McGinn in there, they're still styling and profiling. So quite frankly, Onana has come in. He's been okay. He's been calm as expected, but people acting like he's just this era-defining midfielder. Nah, he's not.
Era-defining is crazy. Kamara, shout him out. We, myself, Elijah, and Stevie have a Patreon from like what 2-3 years ago. Elijah, we were looking for midfielders. I think Elijah was Locatelli, Stevie was Gravenberch, and I was Boubacar Kamara. It was actually good chat. Aged well. It's aged well. If you want to go check it out, please do. Let's finish up with some listeners' questions. First one is from Tash27_. Do you not think the wider fan base is finally starting to wake up to Bruno's nonsense?
When they say wider fan base, who do they mean? Because again,
beyond us.
No, but do you know what I mean? In the stadium, they love him.
That's what he means.
Yeah, but they love him. Like and those people, and they're like stubborn. So like they're never really gonna turn against like a Bruno or whatever. So I don't think the wider fan base, if you're talking about stadium and match going fans, are starting to wake up. However, I do feel like other Man United fans on Twitter, outside of just the immediate Black Twitter or whatever, are starting to wake up and say, actually, and journalists are starting to wake up and think, actually, this guy isn't as good as we once thought.
Yeah. Anyone else got any other thoughts on that? People waking up to Bruno Fernandes is nonsense.
The thing is that it's hard for. Yes, it's like I said it before. He's a very superficial player. You don't need to look too deep into it. If he gets your goal and assist, you're like, he done that. It justifies all the bullshit, but that's not how football's played. So
yeah. Second question from Tash27_. Realistic signing for the left 10 role next summer. I do disgraceful things for a Wirtz or Rodrigo, but that's never going to happen. Reemz has a list of like 20 players. We're just going to slap it on the Twitter.
Can you slap it on? Can you crop out my name out of it?
Oh yeah,
slap the list. Yeah. But, what I'm gonna say is we're about to sign this Norwegian kid called Sverre Nypan.
Yeah.
Is he good?
He's cold.
He's good.
He looks alright.
He's really physical. He's like 6'4", 6'1", powerful carrier, completely 2-footed. Like natural kind of playmaker type of player, so he'll be interesting. But obviously, he's an emerging talent signing, isn't it? So I think Ahmad, Palestri, Diego Leon, that kind of.
A year away from being a year away.
But like emerging talent is really like it's pro players, but they're right at the start of their career. So like 17, 21. So like he's playing week in week out for the biggest team in Norway, but the Norwegian league compared to the Prem is like
you
know what I mean? Like he probably like the Norwegian league is probably like League One, like you know what I mean? So. But let's
I think he played against us in preseason as well.
Yeah, he cooked us like pork. Yeah, but so he'll come in. He'll probably be in and around the first team, maybe a bit of run with the under 21s. But like with how things are going, like I wouldn't be surprised if this kid like forces his way into the team. Like, so that's one thing.
Amorim's partial to a young player as well, so I'm hoping to see more of them as we get towards the back end of.
Here's my thing. We're going to sign this kid for about 10 million, right? So he's got a better chance of playing than someone from the academy right now. So it's something to be excited about, in my opinion. So yeah.
Cool,
and the left back is good as well. I watched him. When I didn't know who he was.
Looks cold.
I didn't know who he was. I shouted one of my guys that works in Brazil, and he was like, "Yeah, sent me some games to go watch." When I watched him, man, this kid is a powerhouse, but he's exciting as well. So
cold 17.
Ineos. When it comes to like the younger signings, they're making some exciting moves. Sekou Kone, Lenny Yoro, these two kids. Let's see if they could help our first team as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
OJ_216. Pick your keeper for the next decade: Forster, Bayinda, or Sanchez.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
Sanchez in Chelsea. Sanchez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
I got Sanchez.
Yeah.
What's the question again?
Pick your keeper for the next decade: Forster, Bayinda, or Sanchez.
It's gonna have to be Sanchez.
It
He's
is
only
going to be Sanchez, but he is the biggest bozo I've seen in the world, bro. Like, he's so
Every game he actually plays a pass straight to an opponent. It's like it's in his contract. That is mandatory.
It is in his contract because that's how the coach demands he plays, otherwise he won't be on the pitch.
But no. But the worst thing is, yeah, he has gotten worse at passing out since I've started watching him. He was actually good at the start. He is so bad now. It's so
When did you
crazy.
start watching him, Brighton?
Yeah.
When did you first start watching him? Sorry,
It was in the 2021 season when for Brighton when Ryan got dropped. Like, he was actually good with the ball at his feet. He was just a bit questionable, and he's gotten worse at keeping as well. Yeah, he's just something else, man.
Fair enough, man. Next question: is it possible for everyone aside from Ahmad, Madrawi, Yoro, and Maino to be put up for auction? Similar to the list you had, Reemz. I think the fan base is united. The world is healing. Next one is from ZDZ_. We all know ideally the players we'd like to go, Bruno for one. But realistically, can we see the overhaul we need happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, but I feel like there'll be players that go like your Lindelofs and whatever. But like, I feel like if you really want to like reshape the squad, kind of how like Arsenal done, where you got to be able to take a loss and then hope that you can net it off against a game in the future from you being good. And with the way Ineos are moving right now with the cost cutting, I'm not sure. Maybe they're doing that because so they're able to facilitate that loss in the playing squad. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like we're gonna need to cut some losses on some of these players because it's important that they go, and it's the players that are gonna be playing regularly as well that need to go, because that's when you see the real change to me.
Agreed. And second, what question he has? Also, one for Elijah, as he knows his PSR. Will we be financially able to recruit well to go along with the required overhaul? We've got a financial episode coming up this week, don't we, Elijah?
Yes, we do. I have time this week, so I'll probably have to go through it.
Yeah, lovely. Sign up to the Patreon. Sign up to the Patreon, my guy. You won't get to see it.
TLDR, it's not looking good, my guy.
Don't worry, Rashford will save us, man. Next one is from Wizards Shy. Can United do what Chelsea? Can United do what Clearlake Bowley at Chelsea did in terms of squad overhaul in less than 2 windows? What, spend £1 billion?
No, that ship is sold for us. Ten Hag cooked us. Ten Hag and Oli really cooked us, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, I don't think we're able to do that.
Yeah, Elijah, unless you have a difference of opinion.
Nah, yeah. I mean, like, you know what? I remember I said it in the chat. Like, I think I saw about 5 of the players we were linked with, and I said, yeah, man, this guy, his talent ID ain't it, bro. We were linked with Nunes, Gakpo. Like, he wanted Anthony, Frankie De Jong. I said, nah. This isn't it, my guy.
It's a problem.
Yeah, he was addicted to mid.
Nah, he put us in the dirt.
Obvious. It was so obvious.
Addicted to mid is crazy.
I need that new mid. Inject it.
The mid still selling.
Yeah, I need that new mid strain.
Ten Hag's gonna clear out and then replace the clear out with mid. It's
crazy. You replace
He clear out and just got more expensive mid. He got mid in Balenciaga. Mid in Balenciaga. That's what he did.
We're not sure. It's still the same mid, bro. It's just Valenci's.
Bro, man. He just put the same mid in a different packet, bro. So she's still gonna sell.
Rule of gap. Bruno's the worst captain that we've ever had, right? Why does everybody? Why are they going crazy on him in the list of questions this week?
But like, do you know what? Because I feel like even yesterday, I don't think he's as bad as he has been at times. But he was.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit. What's the straw that broke Camel's back?
Like he was so bad yesterday. There was some fake stats going around that he lost the ball 40 times. it was 28, and I'm like, where the hell did a 46 come from?
Hey,
Like,
28 is mad though. Fuck.
28
That's
is a
a
bit.
normal That's within the realms of a normal Bruno performance.
I know, but the reason why 28 is a bit mad is because he doesn't dribble as well. Like, you can take a bit of possession loss if someone carries the ball. Like, he does. Like, that's all just from him being a jackass. Like, just passing it and just.
Such a funny insult. I ain't had that for time.
Bro, like that's perfect way to describe a jackass on the ball, bro. Like, that's it.
And second question from Rulo Cap. How does it feel to know the Maguire rebound lasted a week? Since people were saying he's better than
Hey yo, Maguire was big. Hey, Bazza did not have a good day at all, cuz. But Bournemouth are a bad matchup for Maguire.
It's a matchup, bro. It's a skill issue.
Yeah, matchup problem, bro.
If you're a nifty, agile, sort of smallish striker, yeah, he's in trouble. He needs them oafs. He needs them like 6'5", slow lumbering. That's Maguire's bag. You got that striker up. You're up against that sort of striker. Get him out. Get Big Sam in. But if you got a striker who's got some moves to them, some jinky, like him getting done at the halfway line, you're getting an XG of at least 1.5 in the game. I'm picking it over. Cool. Next one is from Anyenemi 49524. Okay. Seeing that it's taken Arteta 5 years to get back competing, can United fans give Amorim some graves, or it's knives out from year 3?
That's the year 3 first, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
He gets grace at least to the end of the season. I do want to see improvement in the team to a certain extent, but I know he's handicapped by the amount of mid in this team. So yeah, I'll just give it to the end of the season, see what players he can maybe bring in Jan. Highly doubt it. And if it gets to the summer, then obviously I'm really looking forward to seeing the player ID and what players him alongside. I'm going to assume it's going to be Wilcox and Barada, what players they can sort of look to bring in. So yeah, we'll see till then.
I think once you listen to that Elijah's financial report, we ain't getting nobody in January, brother. Maybe.
That bad, yeah?
Maybe. We'll see. Final question, Jordan Dixon 4071. When do you think we're going to see Sekou ball so Kobe can be moved into the 10 alongside Ahmad and Bruno can finally be shipped out?
I know Sebby's happy with that question.
Why do people want Manu in the 10 so much? I
want a different dynamic in the 10 personally. Like it's more so from a selfish aspect. It's like Bruno is so bad, and I like the way how Mano is able to kind of go past a couple of players, right? And I think we're missing that dynamism in the 10, and that creativity in the 10 through just dribbling past players. And I'd like to see it. Like I think it was like when Jude was at Birmingham and he was playing like left wing and right wing. I said potentially I feel like he'd end up as a central midfielder or DM. Like when players are that young, I feel like they can still be molded to different positions, right? And it doesn't mean just because you played centre mid up until 19, you're gonna stay as a centre mid. Players move all the time, and I just don't see him in this current team under this current manager in a 2-man step in midfield, personally. And that's more of a big up, like, because I want him to play, right? I want him to play, and if the way I see him playing is in the 10, I just feel like if he's playing in that 2-man step midfield, and we're still building this team, if we don't get like another like midfielder, and God knows what's happening with Man United, it could be a long night, mate.
Tom, anything to add to that? No one?
I mean, well, no, but it's more like people say he is a number 10 and he doesn't suit like a centre mid. I mean, he is in terms of being able to take the ball in tight spaces and manipulate it really well. But I just don't see it. I just feel like people just see that one aspect and think of him as a 10 when really you can have that and be a 6 or an 8. So I'm really not sure why people. But I mean, I understand it from what Seb is saying. But it will just mean that Bruno's playing as one of the 8. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think Bruno's not going anywhere anytime soon, yeah?
Absolutely not.
Just before we sign out, do you want to read like some of the Ruben Amorim comments on Rash?
Where are they?
They're on Sky Sports.
Yeah, just
and I hope you refuse to.
Yeah, man.
What did you say? Go on.
Don't bread us, Ruben, before we smash our guitar on your head, man. Don't bread us. None. Don't bread us. He basically said the interview's the interview. He thinks that it was done by the people around Marcus, and now it's totally forgotten about. Now he wants to make him a good player or whatever. So breading, bruv.
That's what you wanted.
Man, back-to-back kills. Come on, man, back-to-back kills. And now you.
Wait. I thought you said you're done. I thought you're done.
It's the way you act.
Back up, baby. I thought you were done.
You might be. You might be the sickest person alive. You might be the sickest person alive.
There's no might about it, Elijah. He absolutely is the sickest person, man. Gents, as always, a pleasure.
The good thing about Rashford being back in the team is that I get to slander his performances, so I'm looking forward to seeing him back.
Okay, now we can really do that. Now we can really do that.
Now you can be honest, finally, Reemz.
Now we can fight the Aki and Papa versus Meeks Manny. Let's see how it goes.
2 wins. Hopefully, it was this international period, so I think we're going to play 2 games between now and the next MUGA. Hopefully,
yeah.
So we got one on Thursday. That's
Yeah.
boxing, and I think we would have played one either on Sunday or Monday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Cool. All right, gents, do this all over again next week. As always, pleasure. Peace.
Yo. When I spit bars in a rave, man, I go hard like Santan.